This little fella is named Fabio, and he is absolutely a good-looking bunny. He's a lion head mix. He's a boy. We've got him at about 7 to 8 months old, and he is another product of foster care. So he also came in around October. When animals go to foster care, we get lots of compliments, and we are very appreciative of our foster care providers. So if you've ever considered wanting to take care of an animal temporarily, if you can't commit to an animal for a lifetime, you might be able to commit to an animal for just a short amount of time. Sometimes it's 6 months or so for one animal by the time they get to be big enough, by the time they get altered and maybe through an illness or of sorts. So if you've ever considered maybe temporarily caring for a pet, contact us about foster care. We are always looking for good foster care providers. We are coming up on kitten season where we get cats and kittens in on a nonstop basis pretty much over the next few months. We provide everything that you need. We provide the medications, vaccines, preventatives, and then we will help market those animals. And we try to be flexible. Some animals will stay with foster care providers until they're adopted, and others, like Fabio, will come back to the shelter because we're the central location. A lot of people looking for animals come to the local animal shelter, and we are it. So this makes a good place to showcase those animals once they're ready for adoption. Fabio came to us as a stray, and he was found on East 8th Street in Frederick, so a fairly populated area. Again, if you have an animal that you can no longer take care of, please don't abandon them. Please make the phone call to us and to figure out when you can bring them in, what the situation is. If you have an owned pet, sometimes people think they're going to get in trouble if they turn in an owned pet. You're not going to get in trouble. We do request, though, that one of the main reasons we ask for owners to relinquish pets instead of just abandoning them. The more information we have on an animal, the more likely we are to be able to adopt out that animal. For example, we know nothing about Fabio other than what we've learned from him in foster care. We don't know if he has been around dogs. We don't know how many were in his litter. We don't know where his mom and dad are. We don't know if he's been around small children. So all of that information is helpful when we go to place an animal with a new family. So if you have an animal that you're thinking of relinquishing, we ask that you call us for information and that you set up a time when you can bring that animal in as a last resort. We will also discuss with you other options prior to relinquishing a pet. If you're able to rehome, if you're able to hang on to it. We also offer some resources. If you need low-cost spay-neuter information, we have that. We have a pet food bank if you need that to help with your pet, to keep that pet in your family. But Fabio is one of quite a few bunnies on the floor at the moment, and he is looking for a new forever home.